exactly 21 days away from the 2018 edition of the Holiday Bowl, and what a matchup it will be. 8-5 Northwestern taking on 9-4 Utah, and a ball game that's going to be downright entertaining, and it's coming on New Year's Eve. It's not September 1st. That's December 31st. Trust me, it's a New Year's Eve game. We'll correct that graphic if anyone's listening to me. 4 p.m. Ticket information, go to holidaybowl.com. Both coaches flying into San Diego as a joint advance team to start the buzz. Both agreeing to chat with us right now. Allow me to introduce Pat Fitzgerald from Northwestern and Coach Kyle Whittingham from Utah. Gentlemen, I'm curious, which of you two is escaping the colder climate?
I think it's sixes. He said 32 degrees when you left.
Yeah.
Ours was 31.
Yeah.
So we're right there together. I think he's got more humidity, though.
We had sunshine today, so it was a good day in Chicago.
Well, Pat, then we'll start with you. I know the goal is to be playing on New Year's Day or later, but as far as I don't know if you want to call it a second-tier bowl game. Around here, we think it's a first-tier game. The Holiday Bowl is hard to beat, is it not?
We're so excited. You know, we come out of, obviously, the Big Ten championship game, and you know, what an amazing opportunity for our guys to come down here to San Diego and experience that they'll never forget. And our entire football program is entirely excited about the opportunity. Now,
your offensive line coach, this happened today, right? Adam Cushing accepted the Eastern Illinois job. Do you lose Adam, or does he stay through the Holiday Bowl?
Oh, did that really happen today? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, no, we're fired up for Adam. He's been with us for 15 years, and he'll stay on. He'll work for the Cats, and then he'll work for the Panthers at night. All right, Coach Whittingham, one of the storylines this New Year's Eve matchup is going to be your defense against the Wildcats' high-octane offense. What about what they do presents you the biggest challenge?
Well, I know they have an outstanding quarterback, outstanding receiver. They're physical, they're hard-nosed, but to be honest with you, I haven't been able to do a real deep dive yet on the schematics. You know, we're busy recruiting right now and trying to get those recruits wrapped up. Signing days next week, so we'll get full on into our game planning this weekend. But I just know I've watched Coach Fitzgerald's teams for a lot of years, and you know what you're going to get. They're going to be physical, fundamentally sound, schematically sound, and they're not going to beat themselves. They're where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there. I read in the Salt Lake Tribune that you plan on having a traveling contingent of 14,000 strong. That seems like a pretty ambitious number. Are that many people want to escape the chill of Utah? Well, I'll tell you what, our fans are excited. We got great fans. We've had 57 straight sellouts, and they've, whenever we play on the road in the Pac-12, they're always there in full force, and so it wouldn't surprise me a bit if we get 15,000 people. The timing is great. Christmas is able to be spent at home, and then they can get in their cars and come on down to San Diego and spend some time down here. When you travel with those kind of numbers, other bowls certainly take notice. Pat, can you, I thought Coach was going to talk about Isaiah Bowser. Can you tell us about how that true freshman turned your season around? Well, an opportunity, right? We lose a great tailback in Jeremy Larkin, and we had to have somebody step up. And true freshman Isaiah Bowser is a tough physical player. Both of our teams have faced a ton of adversity this year, and we've had to have a lot of guys step up. And Isaiah is one of a long list of guys that had to step up and play well, and he definitely did the last month of the season. He committed to you like in June, right? And now he's contributing as a true freshman. The entire college football recruiting model has evolved from the days of when you would stash players, redshirt them. Now everybody contribute. They're expected, or they are expecting to contribute right when they sign on the dotted line, are they not? Well, they better be. Otherwise, we need to look at new assistant coaches. I mean, that's the bottom line. These guys know, but they all want to play. And the new redshirt rule, I think, is an outstanding rule, long overdue, and it allows you to have the whole capability of your roster. And guys like Isaiah to step up, it was really important for us. I was hoping you both could comment on this. Another trend in college football is athletes, the bluest of the blue, chippers, skipping their bowl game if it's not a playoff game and getting ready for the NFL. Is that just a sign of the times? Can that genie be squeezed back into the bottle? Well, to me, you hate to judge a kid because, for some of these kids, there is a lot on the line, and they've got to, they got to think about their families and their futures and so forth. It rubs me the wrong way personally. I'm not a fan of it, but I can say that in instances I understand it and understand their line of thinking. No, I don't think you can put that genie back in the bottle. I think it's here to stay, and if anything, I think it's going to get more prevalent than it is now.
Well, let me offer a solution, Pat. Make more of the bowl games more important. How about expanding the playoff format from 4 to 8, maybe 16? More of those games then are considered premier games.
Well, I think every game's a premier game. As a student athlete, you only get, per se, 44-ish games to be able to play. I understand, like Coach said, I understand why guys make decisions, what's best for them and their families. And, yeah, I really respect it. I think veteran coaches like us will sit down with our guys, we'll talk to them about the big picture, and then we'll fully support them with the decision they make, and they've got to live with that. When you become 44 years old and you don't get a chance to play anymore, I'd love to go back and play one more. I'd be like VH1, I'd be a one-hit wonder, but it would be a lot of fun. But, it is what it is, and I respect it. I just want guys to be happy and healthy and safe and have a lot of fun playing.
Well, let me follow up on something. You guys were talking about how you're going to be home for Christmas, and then you'll spend New Year's Eve in San Diego. It's a 4 o'clock game. Do you guys celebrate the New Year in San Diego, or do you hop your plane and go home right away after the contest?
We're staying.
Yeah, we'll have the option. Our kids can stay overnight, and we'll fly them home the next morning. We do have a team charter for those that are in Salt Lake coming back that night. Haven't decided what I'm going to do personally, but there's guys going to be going different directions after this game.
All right, well, before we let you go, Pat, we could not conclude this interview without asking you about your strength coach. Alex Spanos is a powerful name in these parts, and you have a strength coach by the name of Alex Spanos. And we have some video of Alex. He's an interesting dude. What makes him tick?
He's a YouTube sensation, guys. You're blowing him up way too much here now. All right, let's put that genie back in the bottle. All right, let's let Spanos and Schmedium stay in Chicago.
All right, well, gentlemen, I know it's all part of your promotional campaign. We really appreciate you spending time with us. It's going to be a great football game, and we couldn't be more proud to have you in town for New Year's Eve. It's December 31st, folks, not September 31st. Our graphic was a little bit off, guys. Thank you very much, and safe travels home.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate
All
you
right,
having us on.
we're going to have a pair of other coaches in at KUSI News at 6 p.m. Ryan Gladnick and Scott Longerbone are the two coaches for the